Welcome back to Be More Sports Kid. These are my predictions for Week 18. We're going to start with the Saturday games first. I think the Chiefs are going to beat the Raiders 37-24. And then moving on to the 8:20 game, the Jags and the Titans. I think the Jags are going to win 24-20. Now on the Sunday games, we're moving on to the 1 o'clock. I think the Ravens are going to lose to the Bengals 20-17. And then moving on to the Buccaneers and Falcons. I think the Buccaneers are going to have a game-winning drive against the Falcons in the last minute. And then I think the Bills are going to beat the Patriots 31-17. With Damar Hamlin, with the injury that happened last week, let's hope that the Bills can stick up and hopefully win this game for Damar Hamlin. And then moving on to the Bears and the Vikings. I think the Bears are going to lose 14-31. I think Justin Jefferson's going to have a really good game against the Bears. Then moving on to the Browns against Steelers. I think the Browns are going to win 27-20 against the Steelers. I think that the Browns are going to get a game-winning interception against Kenny Pickett. And then moving on to the Panthers and Saints game. I think the Saints are going to win against the Panthers. I think they're going to get a game-winning drive in the final 30 seconds to the final 10 seconds. I think they're going to be in the red zone on like the 10-yard line. I think they're going to get a game-winning interception, a game-winning touchdown. So then they won't have to take the extra point because they already won the game. Then moving on to the Jets and Dolphins. I think the Jets are going to beat the Dolphins 24-20 because the Dolphins haven't been playing like they did at the start of the season. The Dolphins aren't the same near the end this year because I think they think that Tyreek is just going to do good, and then I feel like because they don't have Tua this week, so I think they're going to end up losing, and they already lost to them earlier in the season 20-17. I think that's what the score was. Then moving on to the Texans versus Colts. I think the Colts are going to win 20-3. Then moving on to the 4 o'clock games. I think that the 49ers are going to beat the Cardinals 31-17. Then moving on to the Chargers and the Broncos game. I think the Chargers are going to win 31-14. I think that the Chargers are just going to play Chargers football. I think Eckler is going to have a really good game. Moving on to the Giants and Eagles game. I think the Eagles are going to end up winning 37-30. I think that they're going to get a game-winning drive in the final minute. And then moving on to the Seahawks and Rams. I think the Seahawks are going to end up clinching a playoff spot 24-17 against the Rams. I think the Cowboys are going to beat the Commanders 20-34. And then the Lions against Green Bay, the night game. I think the Lions are going to lose to Green Bay 20-17. I think Green Bay is going to have a game-winning drive in the final minute. Be ready for my playoff predictions after Week 18.